put your hands in the loud chip bag.
I think it's good for morale.
All right, y'all. 5 p.m. on time. This time the internet is working in our favor. Welcome to episode 2 of the Lil'Gameshow. So, for those who have not tuned into a previous episode, aka the one episode we had before, this is a platform for artists of any variety to get weird with me and my assistant, Vanna White, who is also known as Sabina Beachdel, who cannot be seen unless I make things visual. Whoa! So we have some awesome contestants today. We're going all the way to Portland, Oregon for these 2 duo setups. And for those who don't know how this works, we've got 3 categories of games that they play against: classic, speed, and wild card, which is the crazy round. So let's start with introductions. We have Pretty Gritty. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, as well as answer the strange question: what is the dumbest way you've ever been injured?
The dumbest? Oh, what now? We're Pretty Gritty. Yeah, it's been so long, so we don't know what to say.
Yeah. AKA.
My name is Bill Neurotic, not Joe Exotic. I'm a distant relative of Joe Exotic, and this is my liger, Princess Queenie Liger.
Dumbest way. I stood on a basketball and tried to balance, and I fell backwards, and got the wind knocked out of me. That was pretty dumb.
I tried to joust a tree on my bicycle, and a tree doesn't move when you try to joust it with a stick on a bicycle, but I was a kid. Wow. I'll just say that I was a child, but I won't actually say how old I was when I did it, because I should be smarter by that age, but I did, and I did not win. That's the case of that.
Good lesson to be learned as a child rather than an adult.
Yeah.
A child. And then we have your competitors, Laryssa Birdseye. Same question. And who are you, bud?
All right, so I'm Laryssa Birdseye, but I am dressed up as Blaine Heinonen tonight.
And I'm Matt Brewster, and I'm dressed up as Sarah Wolf, doppelganger.
Yes. Dumbest way we've been injured? Ooh, actually, when we moved into this house, I was trying to take apart a bed, and I can't do these things well, I would say, contrary to this hat and this flannel. And the bed frame fell on me, and it smashed my leg and all of the nerves in my calf, and basically severed all the nerves in there. So
you had the gnarliest bruise. When I was a kid, I was told by my parents that I can do anything that I put my mind to, as long as I believed in it enough. And I wanted to fly like I was Superman. So I climbed up to the top of the big kid slide, jumped off, arms spread and everything, broke both of the bones in my arm. That's pretty dumb.
Wow. That sounds extraordinarily painful as well. Well, thank y'all for coming on to the show today. So we do have the option, if at any point y'all are feeling tipsy, we've got a donation link in the description. And you can also, if financial isn't really an option right now for many of us, likes, follows, all that stuff is really, really helpful for the artists. So we've also linked their pages. So, kicking things off strong, obviously, because we have 2 competitors who are duos, though not dating. We would go for the Newlywed Game. Wonderful, wonderful.
I don't even know what this game is.
Oops, I exposed my background. There we go. So, the way that this is working is that we're going to do a little warm-up round,
Okay.
which is just the 2 of you sitting in the same room. I'm now going into gallery mode.
Ooh.
Now we're all visible. And I'm going to ask 5 questions, and I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to point at whoever you think the answer applies to. If you're pointing at the same person, you'll get a point. If you're pointing at different people, you won't. The questions will be things like, who is most likely to eat a banana peel and all or something? And then you point at each other.
All right.
Right? So that's the warm-up round. And then we'll fall more clearly into the actual newlywed format. Are we ready, contestants?
Yes.
All right. Vanna White will be keeping score. So,
I love this.
pulling up the questions. And we have for the first round, we are also, I see we have some people logging on with YouTube and Twitch. Hello, hello. We are playing a newlywed game with our contestants. So they have to point to each other with the correct first answer. Our newlywed game first answer. So question number 1. Question number 1 of the newlywed game between Laryssa Birdseye and Pretty Gritty. Remember, don't point at each other until we count to 3.
Oh, okay.
Who is the best cook? 3, 2, 1, point. Ooh, Pretty Gritty pointed at each other, but Laryssa Birdseye both pointed at Matt Sarah.
Matt Sarah.
Those who are just tuning in, Laryssa Birdseye is dressed as Pretty Gritty, and Pretty Gritty is dressed as Tiger King.
Yeah.
Tiger King.
All right, starting strong. Larissa's got 1 point, Pretty Gritty. Tiger King's got none. So, question number 2. Who has the worst handwriting? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh!
Son of a bitch.
I have great handwriting.
Whoa, let me.
I have fantastic handwriting.
False.
Yeah.
Pretty Gritty gets the point.
I was like, I know it's me.
And Laryssa Birdseye is
cooking.
slowly falling apart. The whole point. All right. So we are tied. Number 3. Number 3. Who would be more likely to shave their head? 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Laryssa, there's a lot of confidence about your head shaving.
It's true. I gotta grab my dog because he's losing his mind.
Just
Well,
for a
Pretty Gritty did not get a point, but Laryssa Birdseye did. And we are live on Facebook for those who are watching while Laryssa is grabbing her dog and oh,
Baby.
Let's all swoon.
oh, look, the tiger. Oh, the tiger hates it. It's a very intimidating small dog.
All right. It'll be okay.
So for those who are tuning in, yeah, we got Laryssa Birdseye versus Pretty Gritty. We are in question 4 of our warm-up newlywed game round. So who is more likely, who is more afraid of the dark? 3, 2, 1, go.
Did you
I was gonna say. I was
Oh,
like,
I thought you were gonna
I thought you. Oh, I honestly, that was like an anticipatory one because I'm
Yeah.
not afraid of the dark, but I thought he would think I was afraid of the dark.
Right, I'm not either, but I thought that she would think that I would.
But I definitely.
Wait,
I locked my door at night.
I feel like that kind of counts because we both
Yeah, that's what I was
anticipated each
like,
other's needs.
Damn.
I'm so glad that you were looking out for one another, but that does not get you points in this game. Only people.
All right. No holds
Fair.
barred.
So
no
proud
holds
of you.
barred.
All right.
All right, last warm-up
We were
question.
together on that one.
Who, since you're both musicians, who is more likely to be kicked out at their own show? 3, 2, 1, go. Well done. Consensus 100%.
Yeah,
He knows
for
why.
sure.
Yeah.
They both get points. All right, so now we are moving into the more traditional format of the Newlywed Game. So we are going to ask, oh wow, we're gonna ask both Sarahs to leave the room.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Both Sarahs.
Get out of here, Sarah.
Get out of here, Sarah. So now what's going to happen is I am going to ask a question and you are going to say what you think their answer would be.
Okay.
So put your mind into Sarah mode. Your mind into Sarah mode. So question number 1. Yes, really get there. What is your partner's favorite smell? Laryssa, you can go first and then Blaine.
Oh my God. Favorite smell.
Correct.
I'm gonna say his hometown, Atwater. It's probably not gonna be it, but I give him shit all the time about how bad it smells. So
Sophie's thinking like
okay.
you. All right, cool. So we have Sabina is tracking down what you are answering, so you won't be changing. Here comes Sabina's strange disembodied arm. Thank you, Sabina. Vanna. And Blaine.
Ooh, probably any type of cooking, like food. She's definitely in love with the smells of food. She's
All right.
a 900-pound person inside of a tiny liger.
Wow. That's quite a description. I'll make sure that she knows you said that. Number 2, question number 2. What kind of exotic pet is your partner most likely to get?
honestly, we watched Tiger King recently, and I feel like if it were a possibility, we're both really into getting a tiger. We wouldn't, but we want to fucking touch a baby tiger. We wouldn't. I just wanted we would never. It's unethical, but we want one.
And you've seen that YouTube video where they're reunited with the tiger and then or the lion. Oh, it's a lion. And then
Yeah, like the guy. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They're friendly enough. I saw Lion King. All right, Blaine, what do you think Sarah's exotic pet would be?
Ooh. Maybe like a baby monkey. Like a tiny
Like a thumb-sized monkey?
He sends me videos literally of every species on the planet, all the baby versions of them, and loves them all. So this is an impossible question, but I would say a little tiny monkey.
A little tiny monkey, perfect. All right. Number three, the final of the 3 questions. Would your partner rather be constantly itchy or constantly sticky? Their whole body. Laryssa.
That is such a. Oh, both of these things would absolutely kill him. Constantly itchy or constantly. What was the other one?
Sticky.
I'm gonna say constantly. I'm gonna say constantly itchy because he runs really hot as a person, and when we're on tour, I always try to have it warmer than it is, and he's always trying to freeze me to death. So I just know how uncomfortable he is when he's hot. So I think he'd probably rather be itchy.
Okay, that sounds like some good reasoning. Blaine?
Sarah would rather be sticky. She does not like to be itchy. Mosquito bites, all that stuff. She goes insane over those things.
I 100% relate to that so much. All right, let's call in our Sarahs.
Come on back, Sarah.
Daddy!
Here they come.
I think he literally left the house.
He went for a jog.
Daddy!
The liger is back.
Right,
The
come back.
human has exited the building entirely.
Every time I see him, he looks like this blushing bride. He's just so nervous and
blushing bride.
so new. He's like,
It's a whole new experience for me.
It's a whole new experience for all.
Put all my fingers into my eyes and just rub them around.
Welcome to being a woman. So
Sucks.
now I'm going to ask you.
My part, not being a woman.
I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to answer it how you would.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Matt's answers, followed by Sarah's answers. So, Matt, what is your favorite smell?
Oh. Damn, there's probably no way that you would have guessed this.
no, I didn't.
My first answer would normally be like OG Kush, probably, because I fucking love OG Kush.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that.
Since you would never have guessed that, my answer is going to be garlic.
Ooh, that seems like a reasonable answer, but truly she was taking a jab at you. And she said hometown.
My what?
Your hometown.
Cows?
Atwater.
Cows?
Yeah.
So that's no point.
I actually do like the smell of a good cow shit.
I
though.
don't like that smell. It just reminds me of home.
I think it's the only thing
Think
that we
again.
talked about that is a smell
Ugh.
that we seem really different on, and you seem like you think it's normal and it's not.
I'm just used to the shit,
me.
you know? I'm just used to it.
Preach. As a woman, I understand. A woman
All
who's
right.
used to shit. All right. Sarah, what is your favorite smell?
Well, I was gonna go with like roasting garlic.
Hey.
This is tough.
Yeah.
I think it's more specific. I'm looking at Vanna White in the eyes because Vanna White's eyes tell truth.
I should have said
What
that.
do you think?
What do you say?
Audience,
Okay.
this is a democracy break moment. Democracy break. It's a democracy vote break moment. If you think garlic and food, which is what Blaine said, are the same thing,
Yeah.
The same thing.
then it's just one is so vague and one is so
Yeah.
specific.
I-
So it's hard
You
to
know
say.
what? I'm on the
I
opposing
am a big
team,
girl on the inside.
and I want to give it to her. Like that's.
I mean, since you are both the
I
same
know. I'm so
person.
sorry, but like.
We'll deal with you later.
You
Oh,
know,
it's like so Vanna White's keeping an eye on the comments, and we're getting positive. We're getting positive. Food and garlic are apparently the same thing. You learn something new every day. I should start putting garlic in my food rather than. Oh, because it was roasted. Somebody said.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
wow.
That's cool. That's
Clever.
cooking.
I'm thankful for those folks that said that.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. What is or what kind of exotic pet would you get if you could, Nat, Sarah?
Exotic pet. Probably like a big cat of some kind, like an ocelot or like a tiger or like you know.
Boom! You got it.
Hey, yo, what up? We just watched the Tiger King.
Congratulations, Laryssa. Got a point. They both want a large cat. Sarah.
I'm up for adoption, by the way. He doesn't.
All right, Laryssa, you've got yourself a large cat.
Yeah.
You don't feed them for 1 month, and all of a sudden they want to go somewhere else. You know, I don't get it.
Oh, exotic animal?
Yes.
Well, I mean, anything baby.
You just say baby?
Anything baby. Anything baby. Maybe not baby human as a pet. That would be strange.
Would be
Those are called children. Those are called.
A baby.
But what baby? Because you're off to the same initial thinking, but the question is, will you get the correct animal?
Well, the cutest Mei, aka meme, that I ever sent you was a little monkey going and like hugging. So I'm gonna go with a monkey with a baby monkey with a diaper on it. Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
thought you would have said like pig or something. That's awesome.
Well, I was like, maybe it's a monkey, because yeah, it's like talk about vague. She loves everything that's tiny.
follow the exact same thought process of like, well, a lot of babies and me. So
All right, so
All right.
we got.
that was really good. Last but not least, would you rather be consistently itchy or consistently sticky?
Gosh, sticky like. Oh,
Like-
shit.
Ooh.
Oh, itchy, hands down. I'd rather be itchy.
All right, that's a point. And
Hey,
Yeah.
okay.
I knew
okay.
because you're too hot and you hate it.
Oh, I didn't even think
Oh, yeah,
of
he's
that,
too
but
hot.
also, yeah, I would hate to be hot.
Yeah.
Rather be itchy than hot, also.
all right, Sarah.
Oh, I would have to definitely go with sticky because I'll rip my skin off if I'm itchy and throw it. So,
I've seen her do it. She's throwing it at me.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well done. That was beautiful synchronicity on both teams. That's 2 points. One per team. Sorry, Vanna, I'm giving you very strange directions. All right. Laryssa and Blaine,
Yeah, you gotta
or
leave.
Blaine and Blaine. Blaine.
All right, we gotta go. All right.
Leave the room. Yeah, get that one last vape in.
Right.
Very Blaine of you. All right. So for those who are just tuning in, we are on round 2 of the Newlywed Game, which is game number 1 of the Lil'Gameshow. We are at a pretty close score so far. In fact, it's tied. So no pressure, Sarah's. First question is, if your partner could only eat one thing for the rest of their life, what would it be?
Who's going first?
And let's, Sarah, why don't you start this time?
Which one?
Oh, right. Nice, Sarah.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
All right. You knew. All right. Sarah, number 2.
This is real rough here. I feel like what she really wants is frosting all the time because she makes her own frosting or whipped cream. But I did look in the pantry lately and I saw an army of Annie's mac and cheese boxes. So I'm gonna go with mac and cheese here.
Holy,
There's
literally
so much mac and cheese in there.
Those 2 things are Sabina's diet.
Okay.
Yeah, when I went to Berkeley Bowl recently and they were on sale, Annie's mac and cheese was on sale. She was like, "Get me 30." And then I was going through checkout and the cashier woman was like, "Kids?" And I was like, "A girlfriend." It was great.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
we've got our answers. Question 2. What do you think your partner is most likely to go viral doing or for?
Like skits, making video skits of. That's all I'm gonna go with. It's just skits.
If you're following the same roasted garlic food world, then you're planning well.
Oh man.
Same thing, Sarah, number 2.
Definitely something music related. It's absolutely. It's gonna be some sort of song or something very similar that she had just come up with that is completely off the wall that everybody ends up loving.
Real. It's real. That was actually a very tender answer. Thank you for that.
I know. I feel like a.
Sarah, number 1. All right, final question. Would your partner rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers? Just really take a moment to visualize that. I like how both of you fell back on the couch.
Oh man. Finger-sized nipples, I would say, because he's always talking about how small his fingers are anyway, and how he's got like, the reach on the guitar. He wishes he had just a little more. So if they were smaller, he might be really mad. Yeah.
Tiny guitar. All right, cool. So I will not be able to unsee Blaine with very long nipples. Sarah, number 2.
Maybe he could also play the guitar with his nipples and
like a slide.
extra fingers. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, right.
Or a capo, depending on
Or a capo.
firm nipple is.
Just change keys whenever you want with your nips. I'm gonna go with the same thing. I think finger-sized nipples probably, just because she's weird as shit. So let's go.
All right, let's bring him in.
All right, Laryssa!
I am probably going to do some sort of photoshopping to make.
No, Laryssa. Okay.
All right.
Tempting not to cheat.
You were making mac and cheese?
No, it was so tempting not to cheat.
Oh.
I want mac and cheese though.
Now I want mac and cheese.
Right.
Man.
Excellent. Number 1. And Blaine, you're going to answer first. If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, now I'm thinking. All I'm thinking about is macaroni and cheese now.
Sorry.
I don't know. Crabs.
Ooh.
Close. Sarah said popcorn.
But, wow, that is very true. Well, that's what I eat every day.
Every night.
That's all I eat right now. So I should have said what I do now. Yeah.
But if you could, you would eat crabs. I like how you said crabs instead of crab. I
on
feel like
crabs.
that makes a very big
I
difference.
do put Old Bay on my popcorn though,
He does.
which is like
He does.
it's like
Oh.
combining both worlds.
You would do that.
Oh, it's so good.
Dreams do come true.
Right.
And Laryssa?
Oh, okay. So
I was like,
I would say honestly some variation of pasta, whether that's spaghetti or macaroni and cheese, like literally anything that I can put cheese on.
What did you
What's
say?
that?
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Anything you could put frosting. I put cheese on frosting. Mac and frosting.
I wanted to say frosting, but it's mac and cheese.
Oh, when was the last time you saw me eat frosting?
I don't know, but you did it for a minute.
This
Did
morning.
I? That sounds real.
All right. Question number 2. What do you think you are most likely to go viral for or do? Doing.
Oh, some form of like character or comedy stuff. Maybe I'll do a pretty mean Star is Born. I'll say that. It hasn't gone viral yet, which is not. That doesn't make me feel good about the humanity because it's insane. It's insanely good. But yeah, I don't know, something like that. Like yeah, like comedy video or like sketch video or character.
It's in. We'll take it. She said skit of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Didn't say Star Wars specifically, but we'll make sure to post that in the comments so people.
I want to hear that.
Yeah. I don't even know what that entails,
Me neither.
but we'll save that for the talent show section. Don't you worry. All right, Laryssa.
I would say honestly something similar to Blaine's, some like weird comedy musical video like on TikTok. some form of that, some skit. Yeah. Does that work?
Okay, Matt said,
I want to say it does.
What did you say?
I said something off the wall and musical. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you both said the word musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said this. You both said words.
He knows, he just knows how hard it. I'm like, what do these kids want to see, man? What do they think's fun?
I want to be fun.
No, nothing's worked so far.
that last one though, maybe.
Just wait. Number 3, the final question. Would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers?
Nipple-sized fingers. I don't even care about the music. I don't even care if I couldn't play music anymore. If I had finger-sized nipples, I would cut them off.
I love that you
wait for your turn first of
Your
all.
turn.
I had a very strong emotional reaction to that.
So you would have finger nipples.
You talking to me now?
I have very small fingers.
Okay, so that's wrong. Matt was convinced that you would not sacrifice the music and you would go for the long nips.
Nope.
Hard no. All right, Blaine.
I would rather probably have finger-sized nipples because my fingers are already pretty small, and I don't want them to be any shorter.
Quote, y'all.
Yes.
That's
Wow.
10 years, baby. 10 years together.
You should have known how vain I
I
was.
guess I don't know.
She knows. All right, Vanna, with clear pull ahead. You were tied, but now Pretty Gritty is in the lead with 2 points.
Yeah.
Lead by 2. Also, for any of you viewers out there who are watching, please comment with which of the nipple-sized fingers or finger-sized nipples you would have, because I am genuinely very, very curious. And again, just a reminder, we are on the Lil'Gameshow right now. Yes. This is a game show that occurs every Tuesday at 5 p.m. and we just pin artists, musicians, performers against each other in a series of ridiculous games. And we had a great time, me and Vanna White over here, and it's so fun to have people like you guys on, which if you want to support the artists, we have a donation link. It goes to my Venmo and PayPal, but if you comment the Lil'Gameshow over the course of the next 24 hours, all donations are going to be split between all of us. So thank you for supporting. And we have the Facebook, Instagram, and new videos posted of these artists. So you can also show social media support. So we have completed game number 1. And we are moving on to game number 2. Game number 2 is a little ditty called 5-second rule. 5-second rule. So, the way that 5-second rule works is one team at a time will have 5 seconds to give as many answers to a category that we list. The other team will have their earphones out or mute the computer. And then it'll be your turn. And whoever gets the most wins the round.
Okay.
Does that make sense? For example, if I said female singers, you would have 5 seconds to list as many as you can. And that's both of you can teamwork say answers. And we'll track how many you list. Then the next team will plug in and they'll go. All right? It's all clear. Also, audience members, if you have suggestions for a 5-second category, send them in, and we will ask your suggestions. This is all about the audience participation. We want you all to be a part of it because this is our chance to have a really good time, and we want you all to have fun with us. So, list your 5-second rule suggestions.
Who's going first?
So, we are going to start with the team that is not in the lead, aka Laryssa.
All right, we're here.
Okay,
We're doing
I
it.
like that Pretty Gritty left the room. They could have. They're committed. All right. And we have the first category. Have you muted the computer, Pretty Gritty? Excellent response. Okay. So I have my 5-second timer pulled up. My 5-second timer pulled up. So you have 5 seconds. You can't see it because the screen is
Or
horrifying.
you just yell at the same time. Well, not yell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
and you
say
can
it out.
speak at whatever volume you want.
Okay.
But you have 5 seconds to give as many answers as you can to this first category. The category is things that smell bad.
Poop, garbage, rotting food,
Trash.
fish, the fish section of the aisle, or the grocery store.
No, not.
Old people. What the fuck?
Not
The only thing that came out of my mouth was old people. I'm so sorry.
okay, you also said it after the 5 seconds, so it didn't even count.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. I didn't even know when we were actually going though is the thing because there was like latency on when you pulled up the phone here.
Oh, well, you still got 3 answers.
You say start.
Okay, I'm gonna say start, and Vanna White is gonna count.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it's cool. We already did it.
it's okay. It's not your turn anyway. I'm gonna get Sarah the
All right,
other.
we're gonna mute it.
Sarah.
Oh,
No, it's our
we're
turn.
up. We're good.
Yeah, it's our turn.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go is when you know the timer starts. I'll give you the category, and then I'll count down pretty fast. So the category is things that smell bad. 3, 2, 1, go.
Shit, farts, broccoli,
Rotting potatoes.
gangrene.
Done. That was 5.
Boom! And we said the first 2 together at the same time.
You did. That was beautiful. Wow, gangrene. That one came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I've never had it, I don't think.
I don't think. Okay, your turn to mute your computer.
Us?
No.
No, Laryssa.
Larissa.
Okay.
Wait,
Larissa's going to mute.
Yeah.
we mute.
Okay. So, the category for 5 seconds, 2 are, I'm just going to say start because counting down is too difficult.
What is
What
the
is
category?
Oh, don't worry. I didn't say.
Oh.
You're like, the category is our. I was like, whoa, 3, 2, 1.
The category is things that make you tired. Go.
Drugs, weed,
Alcohol.
Done.
drinking.
4.
Okay.
I think it was 4. Drugs, reading, alcohol, and weed.
Big meals.
Come on in. I believe that was something. All right.
Muted. Okay.
All right.
No, we don't have to do it because they're. Cause
All right. So now it is your turn, Laryssa. I'm gonna say the category, then I'm gonna say start, and you just go. No countdown. But Vanna White is keeping track of the time. So here we go. The category is things that make you tired. Go.
Xanax,
Ambien,
sleep,
Zoloft,
books,
mood stabilizers,
watching a boring show,
antidepressants.
nighttime, red lights.
Wow, that was an incredible amount of medication specifically.
Got it. I got it on lock.
That was 7. So
Wow.
Ooh.
that was very, very
I'm a
impressive.
drowsy bitch.
Great. All right. Do you have any suggestions for the audience for rounds? All right. We've got, wow, we got a hard one from the audience. Okay. So, Laryssa, you're starting this one.
Okay.
So, the category is, this is brought to you by Rick. The category is brands of whiskey. Go.
Jameson, Buffalo Trace, Bullet, Rye. We've got 7, Seagram 7.
All right.
Daniels.
Jack Daniels, yeah. Maker's Mark.
All right. It's over, but I'm glad that you can still keep going. You have, I counted 4. I counted 4.
Damn it, I could have kept going.
I'm
Shit.
so glad that I have him on my team. I was like,
What is whiskey? All right.
What is this?
Pretty gritty. All right. Here they come.
Out there.
All right. The category of this round, brought to you by Rick, is type brands of whiskey. Go.
Bullet.
Bush, yeah, Knob Creek, Jameson,
Pendleton.
Jack Daniels,
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
And they just barely slip in that last one.
Damn.
5 versus 4. That means Pretty Gritty comes out on top on that one. And we have one more 5-second rule game. The category of this one is,
Should we mute it? Are we going to mute it?
oh yes, you all mute yourselves.
Okay, all right.
The category of this one is things you eat like a banana. Go.
Plantain, popsicle, ho-ho, Twinkie.
Yeah.
I like the 2 seconds of silence where you're like, oh yeah, that's how you eat a banana. Got it. Do you think plantain would count? Okay, that's just another name for banana. Though I know that they're different. But
They are very different, but okay.
they're very different. I know. My mom's Colombian and she would probably slit my throat. For
Right.
Okay, Laryssa.
Good thing you said popsicle because I was like, what the fuck? What else do you?
This is the final 5-second round game. The category is things you eat like a banana. Go.
Popsicle,
no.
dick.
Hot dogs?
Hot dogs. Spaghetti, string beans.
Wait a minute. There are a few questions I have about that one. Do you eat your hot dog holding it like this?
Maybe. It depends how drunk I am, how many types of whiskey I've had in a day, you know?
That's real. Wow. I mean, I guess eating dick is slang. Unless you meant actual, then I applaud your commitment. I think that was a tie. That's a tie, y'all. That was 4 each.
All right.
All right, so they each get a point on that one. What are our scores now for this? How are we on our levels? Really quick while Vanna White is tallying the scores. Again, just a reminder for those who are watching, this is the Lil'Gameshow. Blah, 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 blah. We have Pretty Gritty and Laryssa Birdseye tuning in from Oregon, all the way from Oregon. And if you want to show support, we've got a donation link in the comments. You can send money to me and I will split it amongst them if you write it as the Lil'Gameshow or any other snarky comment. And you can follow them and share and like all their stuff. They're great people, clearly. The tie scores are doing well. It's not a tie. I don't know why I said the word tie. We have Pretty Gritty in the lead by 3.
Ooh.
Lead by 3.
All right.
But we are taking a momentary intermission break for our talent show portion, in which each performer has the stage for roughly 30 seconds to 10 minutes to show off a talent of their choice. Pretty Gritty, y'all want to go first?
Sure.
Marvelous. The guitars are coming out.
We
Let's-
would like to, yeah.
It's on.
Side note: Sarah and I haven't actually sang or played together, oddly enough, for like since this quarantine really happened. Which I don't know why, but we brushed over this song and it was like very, very nice. It made me feel less of a garbage human, as Laryssa likes to say that phrase. She's famous for saying that phrase, but I think in lieu of, we have a lot of sad and depressing songs, so instead of doing those, we'll do like one of based on love. And if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with.
Okay.
We're not doing that song though. I don't know why I
No,
said
no.
that. Okay.
Dream, 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 dream. When I want you in my arms, and I want you and all your charms. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. When I feel blue in the night and I need you to hold me tight. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. Yay, yay, yay. Ooh, I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. Yay, yay, yay. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do, whenever I need you, all I have to do, whenever I dream of you.
Yay.
That was beautiful.
That was so beautiful. Thank you all so much for performing that song.
I think I have pit stains under this. I'm very sweaty and slimy everywhere right now.
What a
Oh, as long as I'm not itchy.
Right.
nice throwback. Nice.
Yeah,
So that was pretty gritty. Y'all, do you have any
Thanks for
sort
people.
of media or anything
Where did
that
that come
people
from?
can check out online?
That song in particular is definitely on
That one. And
Spotify and on an album that we have out.
yes, and so on YouTube, there's a cool video of that. There's also a very cool video with Laryssa starring in it. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Starring Blaine?
Of a different song. What now?
starring Laryssa Blaine.
Laryssa Blaine. Yeah, starring Laryssa Blaine. But the video she's talking about for the song we just did, there's a Rye Room session
Yeah.
video for that, and that's a really amazing studio that's right down the street from where we live. So
I will
pay them a visit as well
I will do that.
online and follow their journey, because they're a studio that's, they're probably doing a lot of Wi-Fi work right now and not getting a bunch of bands in there to record and doing more videos. But yeah, they're great people.
Cool. So Sabina's posting the new video starring Laryssa now, and it looks like Sarah's going to be posting the other video they mentioned. So check those out. They're great videos. And it is time to jump over to our other contestants for their talent show section. These are the ungraded, just casual, show off whatever talent you want. So Laryssa, what will you be performing / doing for us today?
So we have two things, and we've been writing this quarantine musical. So it's a musical about I don't need to go into it because it's actually fairly weird and complex.
It
But
is
this
the whole
song,
thing.
there's been a lot of conspiracy theories out there, and we think they're hilarious. And we wrote the song about. This is a song from a conspiracy theorist perspective, and it's called "Birds Are Government Spies."
Also,
So-
like Blaine, I have to preface, I've not played this song before, really. I've just, I was spitballing with her when we were coming up with the lyrics. But
We
here
were
go.
dying outside, and our neighbors were like,
Probably
like,
thinking
"Birds
that
are
we're
gov-"
super crazy.
All right. So this is Birds Are Government Spies. Okay. Birds are government spies. Birds are government spies. All of the tricks and all of the lies. Birds are government spies. 5G vaccines, what aren't they telling us? Fluoride in the water, toxic and dangerous. Cell phone towers trying to irradiate us. Birds are government spies. Lizard people run the world in human suits. Don't believe me, just look at who owns the news. Chemtrails, Pizzagate, and all the Jews. Birds are government spies. Birds are government spies. Birds are government spies. All of the tricks and all of the lies. Birds are government spies. Bilderberg, Illuminati, vaccines are just tracking chips. Owned a cell phone, no, I don't have a working dick. That's the only possible reason I mean it. Birds are government spies. Dinosaur bones are planted by a scientist. The earth is flat. Listen up, you idiots. Also, the moon's not real. That's what they want you to believe. Birds are government spies. 9/11. Don't get me started on 9/11. Bin Laden's death was CGI and Tupac is still alive. Pyramids, UFOs, Roswell, aliens, George Bush's 3 owls in a suit made out of human skin, Jay-Z, Epstein, O.J. Simpson, Carol fucking Baskin killed her husband, and birds are government spies.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was
And then, since we might end up losing this competition, we just wanted to take this opportunity
We gotta throw in the hat trick here.
to
you
talk
know?
a little shit to Blaine and Sarah. So we're gonna
shift our camera.
we're gonna shift our camera around so we can do this.
What is
Just
happening
real
now?
quick,
Wanna
I
know
got
about
out of
real
the shower.
talent?
You wanna know about talent right here? Okay. Oh gosh.
Yeah. We doing
Alright.
this? All right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
whoa.
Wow.
You ready?
Wow. Dang.
Yo, what up, Sarah? What up, Blaine? I bring the heat, yeah, I bring the pain. Oh, we can fuck you up 3 ways from Sunday. Maybe you can be as cool as we are one day. I spit fire shit. My rhymes are hard. Step to me, yeah. I got fire. This quarantine got me sick, yeah, it got me ill. Fuck a game show, 1 shot, 1 kill.
Well,
I fucked
That
up.
was amazing.
I'm really flattered. Actually.
Hell yeah. That was amazing.
That was amazing.
Oh shit.
Wow, is that freestyled or
I wrote it. There's no way.
you wrote a headstand rap for this shit?
That's right.
Anyway, love you, Sarah and Blaine, so much.
I love you.
Know that, Sarah and Blaine, you will also have to do that at the end of the show. So, hearing. Till then, we've got one last game. This is our wild card game, and just so audiences know, we send out a list of our games to the people participating, and they get a chance to choose what games they potentially want to play, and then we make up this last one a little more at random. And for those who tuned in last week, this may sound a little familiar. This is the jingle game. The jingle game, our wild card jingle game. So, the way that the wild card jingle game works is we will describe a product and then open the floor for the audience to come up with the name of the product. The audiences will list a few different names and we will track them. You both get to choose the name of the product that you would like. Then you'll have about 2 minutes to write an infomercial and a jingle. An infomercial and a jingle that should be about 30 seconds to a minute long. After, the audiences will vote on which product they are more convinced to buy. Any questions?
No. Sounds terrifying. I'm excited.
Ready.
This is all you right here.
So,
Marshall Mathers moment.
This is what you've trained for.
This is my mom's spaghetti moment.
so the product today is a cool new contraption that reaches into your cat's mouth and pulls out the hairball for it in a humane and slightly comfortable, not slightly comfortable, very comfortable, slightly, I don't know, supportive. It makes them feel like they're home again, but it removes the hairball for them. So audiences, it's your chance to now come up with a variety of names. You're allowed to pitch as many as you want. And the artists will be choosing one each, or they can choose the same name for both of them, and then writing a 30-second to 1 minute long jingle and infomercial about your product. So Vanna White here is now writing down some of the suggestions that are coming in. We've got some good ones already. Wow, gross. So I like how people are already preparing somehow. So the names are coming in. And again, for those who are watching,
so we can sing.
This is the Lil'Gameshow. If you're interested in playing or know anybody who you want to be on the show, feel free to just message me on the personal page. And if you want to be informed about future episodes, just follow the Liliana Urbain professional page. It's the one with me and suspenders going like, and every week you'll be informed about when it's going live. So Vanna White is tracking. Again, for the audience who are tuning in and are curious about what is happening right now, you are coming up with names for a product that extracts your cat's hairball for it in a humane way that feels very good for the cat. So any name you want, and the artists will pick whichever ones they like and or feel like they are most likely to succeed using, and write an infomercial and jingle to try and sell you the product. So we're gonna leave the floor open for about another 10 seconds or so for names to come in. So send in your names now. There's some really, really good ones coming up, really good ones. Rick is really going strong, really going strong. Vanna White is tracking it. We've got about 5 seconds left, 5 seconds of input coming in. All right, closing the doors in 3, 2, 1. All right. The names have come in. The names have come in. We have, you both get to choose one of these names to write your product on. The options are the ball extractor. The ball extractor. That is number one. Number two is called Vanna White. The number two is called Coffer Up. Coffer Up. The number three is called the Feline Forceps. Number four is called Cat Snip. Ugh. Number five is called Tongue Got Your Cat. And number six is called the Care Ball Remover. So here they are. Here are all of the options. Thank you everyone who submitted. These are really top notch. So they are now voting on which one they want to write their jingle on. You have 3, 2, 1. All right, Laryssa, what is the name of the product you will be writing on?
I think we're gonna do Tongue Got Your Cat.
Tongue Got Your Cat. All right, and Pretty Gritty.
Coffer Up.
Coffer Up.
Coffer Up. All right. I will now mute you and set a timer for roughly 1 minute, 30 seconds to write your jingle. You're going to be writing a jingle and an infomercial. So the timer has begun. The timer has begun. And while they're all doing this, I just want to make a really big shout out to everyone who's hanging out with us, who are playing games with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, a shout out to Vanna White, Sabina, has her little office back here, who's been keeping track of everyone's comments and everything, but pull the curtains back up. She's really what makes this run smoothly. And just a quick announcement about next week's episode. Next week, we're going all the way to Detroit, Michigan, and we'll have some incredible artists. Our first one-on-one competition, we'll have the artist Nina Sophia, who is from the band Nina and the Buffalo Riders, and she will be competing against the artist Carmel Libourdi. So sorry, Carmel, if I just butchered that name. Really just garbage at reading. I'm a little dyslexic, to be completely honest. So they'll be going head to head in a series of games that they're choosing. Ridiculousness ensues. And after that, the following Tuesday, we will have the Rainbow Girls versus John Craigie. So those are the next 2 Tuesdays, the 21st, Nina Sophia versus Carmel, and the 21st, and then the 28th, Rainbow Girls versus John Craigie. So those are some exciting shows we've got coming up next. The artists have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left before they must present their jingle. 10. Now they have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got your cat.
Oh gosh!
Tongue
Keep it muted.
Tongue got your cat.
They're still going strong. All right, artists. We have our hired musicians. So you are presenting your infomercial and your jingle. And audiences, you are going to, at the end, have some time to vote for whichever product you are more sold on. Just so artists know what they're competing for, this is a 5-point round. This is our tiebreaker round. So whoever wins this wins it all. Either teams are either one of, we're gonna have the winning team going first. Pretty Gritty is in the lead. So Pretty Gritty, you'll be presenting your jingle first. I like the way you look. You look absolutely horrified.
Totally.
All right.
Prepared.
You're ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're going live in 3, 2, one.
Hey there, folks. Tongue got your cat? Other product. We're superior to that. Just gonna let you know, because I have a cat right here. Who knows better than your friend right here, Bill Neurotic, second cousin to Joe Exotic. We're gonna sing you a little jingle here, right here. If your cat starts to gag, cough her up. If that bitch starts to nag, cough her up. Just turn her on her ass and slap her on the back and reach down and grab it up.
Wow, wow, wee wow.
Woo!
Really,
I didn't know what to say past those. I was like, I don't know what to say.
really, wow. And the acting, that included a live cat gag right there. That was pretty gritty, y'all. So if you were moved by them, you either write pretty gritty or the name of their product, which was the Cougher Up. And and now it is time to showcase our next musical act hired. Laryssa, are you ready to present?
I think we
I
are.
look so haggard.
Right, the name of your product was the Tongue Got Your Cat. So we're going live in 3, 2, 1.
Are you tired of mittens hacking up around the house? Do you ever wish you could just rip your hand down there and get that shit out? When your kid is coughing round the house, it's not a hairball or a mouse. You wanna go and rip it out.
Tongue got
your cat,
we'll fix it now.
Wow, wow.
That was next level stuff right there.
That was top kitty shit right
Yeah.
there. That was top notch feline.
Yeah.
Someone's getting off to this.
And it's Joe Exotic in prison right now. He's watching it right now. Guarantee it.
Wow, this you both got visceral visuals on that one. Audience, now is your time to vote. All you have to do is write the name of the product that you are sold on. The name of the product. Again, we had Pretty Gritty, who had the Cougher Up, and we had Laryssa Birdseye with Tongue Got Your Cat. So those are your two products. We have the next minute or so for voting, so just write whichever one you'd like. And while they are doing that, I just want to open up the floor really quick to Pretty Gritty or Laryssa to say if you have anything that you want to promote, anything that you'd like people to check out coming out in the future, or if you just want to try and convince them, now's your chance. Pretty Gritty.
Well, we do have a streaming house concert coming up on Saturday.
On Saturday, yeah.
And it's via Zoom. And we would also, I want to show these awesome, what I got going on right here.
I like these
They're
slippers.
They-
She killed them herself,
I killed
folks.
them and I put them on my feet.
Because cats
And then
like mice.
Blaine,
And then I got...
He's got his tucked in cowboy boots. He's
Yeah.
very proud of those. Yep.
And also, thank you so much for putting this show together
Yes.
and making something different for everyone to kind of
yeah.
enjoy and
Hang out.
give
and,
a lot of love
you know,
out there to all those artists out there who are we're all in a particular boat. We're all in the same boat together though, that's for sure during this time. So thanks for tuning in and thanks for having us, and Laryssa and Matt for being so awesome, and Liana and Sabina, like everybody. Yeah. We're all in it. We're all in the same shit. So, all right.
That was beautiful. Thank you for the beautiful foot shots, followed by the beautiful heart shot. And we'll post the. Do you have a link to your event on Saturday, or do they just go to your Pretty Gritty?
It's private. So if
There's only 98 slots left.
Yeah, if folks would just send us a Facebook message or an email, then we'll
try to figure that out.
We will give you access.
Perfect. So we'll just click on the Facebook link for Pretty Gritty that's posted in the comments and send them a message if you want to come to the house show. Laryssa Birdseye, anything you want to promote or say?
We had so much fun during this. Liliana and Sabina, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
really
Lil and
fun. Blaine and Sarah, we love you so much. It's been really, really fun battling you. And we have some music coming up in the next couple of months. We do have a music video that we just put out pre-quarantine.
It's out right now.
We have an EP that we've been working on the last year.
It's been a couple years,
Wildfire. So really excited about that. We're gonna put that out in singles and maybe do some DIY music videos since we're not allowed to be around anyone.
That's right. But we do have a couple live videos that we did over at a friend's studio that are out right now as well. So if you just follow our social media pages.
But then also we've been, because we're bored and we're really, we're creative. We've been talking a lot of shit and making a lot of weird music.
So much shit.
A lot of fun songs. So just follow us on our personal pages and you're gonna regret it.
You're gonna have a good time. It's guaranteed.
No, you'll like it.
But
fun.
really, Lil, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Blaine and Sarah, thank you for being here with us too. We had such a great time.
So did we. It was a good pair up, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was amazing. This was a lot of fun. You all look.
I never knew that.
Great. You look. I was like, Matt looks pretty hot over there. I'm like, I know I've been quarantined for a while, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know how I know I've been quarantined for a while is I'm like, you look really hot. Like I would fuck.
Laryssa was hella feeling herself. She was so.
Oh yeah. Well, I looked at her too, and I was like, you know what? Does she just think I'm a total redneck? Like.
As much as I'd love to watch this play out, I'm going to go ahead and move the attention to the end results of our jingle competition. There was some tight races going on between the two. Tom got your cat. You were initially in the lead. However, Cougher Up had a barreling few points coming at the end. So
Okay.
What? I did not expect that. I was like,
either.
no way. After I was like, of course
You
they're
guys
gonna do
were
all
amazing.
that. Yeah.
this is about shit talking, y'all. What the hell is all the compliments?
Dude, that's right.
Wait, I wanted to. I just wanted to say that
Yes.
Smara,
Matt Sarah looks like
not like
Grey's Anatomy lady.
Oh my god.
Very, very well done.
True. And that means the winner of the overall competition goes to Pretty Gritty.
We're all winners. We're all winners. We're all winners.
A ticket
We're all winners.
to a grown show on Saturday. Yay!
So,
Come true.
yeah.
Thank you all again for watching. Thank you so much, Pretty Gritty and Laryssa Birdseye, for playing. Tune in next week and make sure to follow the musicians in the description, and donations. I'll be accepting them anytime over the next 24 hours and we'll split them. Thank you, y'all, for playing. Have a
You.
day.
Bye.
Bye.